disgust me. You disgust me. You are disgusting, disgusting. What a like place. What the fuck's wrong with you? Sunshine. What a
Trying to clean the water.
what a meanie. We're trying to get some clean water in the bong.
Fucking slime.
It's looking a little yellow, a little aged over here, and there's not a lot of water in there actually. Hey, I appreciate that, Chris. Way to think about the quality of our smoke. Ooh, this one has clear water. That's the quality H2O.
That's some high quality.
Yo quiero agua ahora.
Okay, we are warming up right now, making sure that all the equipment is working properly.
I do a sound check.
We do have to do a sound check. Can one of you guys pull it up? You got it?
The ears. I'm hearing sounds from the phone. Sounds good.
I think so.
Yep.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you for joining us on Talking High Culture tonight. We are live on this fantastic Wednesday. It is myself, Marco. We got Slick Rick over here.
What up?
We have the Logmeister all the way down there.
Logmeister, aka Logan, aka
Well, at least the greatest of all, your hero, your king, your sire, your lord.
Scully.
Lord.
Scully.
All praise, all praise. All praise the Fremont King.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. I packed this bowl of super silver haze.
Move. Oh, haze, yeah.
It's a sativa. And if you know anything about sativas, they don't make you sleepy. So that's cool. So
Guys, don't worry. We have no affiliation with Truly. I just really like their drink. They really have been trying to, push toward getting on the pod, but we've had to back off and renegotiate on their offers plenty of times. They still haven't pulled through. I just really like their drinks.
Stop the cat.
No affiliation, no sponsorship yet. It's coming though, guys.
Hey, truly, if you're watching this, we appreciate that.
All right, now the White Claw's out. No, okay, White Claw 2. No affiliation. Don't worry, guys. We're just negotiating offers. They really want our business right now. Our following and our leverage goes crazy.
Yeah, see, we're seeking investors right now, but this still is a cannabis themed podcast.
We are seeking investors.
Arnie, where you at, bro?
$2 can go a long way on the THC side of things. You're talking about return on investment. I don't know what the fuck Marco's doing, but he's really, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
He's dialing in right now.
He's looking at himself.
Damn.
He's locked fucked in right now, bro.
He's like, I'm doing something important.
Why doesn't he just keep it right there and stop fucking with it?
Because I'm trying to make sure that it has the smooth.
Yeah. He
doesn't cut out.
He's fucking with the camera. You're like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, something important. He flips it and just puts it on himself.
He's like, all right, now we're good.
He's like, all right, we're good now.
He's like, you guys are way too
I had to get that filth off my screen.
way too ugly.
I didn't say that. What else do we got here? We also got some pre-rolls from Glass House. It's a Glass House themed night over here at Talking High Culture. You know, Lilac Diesel, another sativa. We're going to be hallucinating by the end of the night if we just keep smoking these sativas.
Lilac Diesel is a very preferred strain around here to me.
So that's nice.
Wasn't there a saying about people in glass houses? No one cares about your opinions, Chris.
Every time I think about Glass Houses, I think about that movie.
It wasn't a.
Hey, you fucking assholes. Every time I think about Glass Houses, I think about that movie, The 13 Ghosts,
Oh, I love
with
that.
fucking Tony Shalhoub and all those
Goddamn.
demons come out at the end. You know what I'm talking about? That movie's fire.
Speaking of movies, I don't know if you watched last podcast, but we played this new game. You know what? We'll just leave it for later, and we'll play it later.
Sounds good.
Speaking of movies, I did see Nosferatu recently.
Oh, I did too. I watched
it. Was
It's fire.
crazy.
It was fire. Yeah.
That was
there's a lot of
wild.
I heard there's a lot of FDX.
What kind of bummed me out though is my sister. She didn't spoil it, but this is what she said because she saw it when it was in theaters. I rented it at home the other day because I was fucking bored out of my mind. So she watched it in theaters, and I was like, "How was it?" She was like, "He was just trying to bust a nut." And I was like, you just gave me the whole plot of the fucking movie by saying that. I was like, damn, bro.
We'll try to fuck.
Yeah,
He really was.
so that whole movie, I already knew what was gonna happen. I already knew what it was about. I was like, he's just trying to fuck her. Like, Come on, dude.
Literally
And
the whole time.
yeah, the whole movie, the whole plot is him trying to get to the girl, and then like because they have a bond, they have like a bond because she like reached out to him because she was alone, and then he like bonded with her, and then he came back, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'm back, bitch."
Yeah, like like she like woke him up, like essentially.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah.
Isn't that what happened to the werewolf and the Twilight girl's daughter? They bonded.
Exactly. Imprint.
Imprint.
Yeah, that's essentially what it was. But
Yeah.
the dude that played fucking Nosferatu, Count Orlok, was Bill Skarsgård, the dude that played Pennywise.
Yeah.
So he fucking killed it, bro. The vampire was so fucking gnarly, dude. He was sick. So yeah, it's definitely worth watching.
Hell
But
yeah.
He plays like every good villain.
yeah, he played.
Skarsgård.
Yeah, there's an action movie with him where he just goes fucking off, like he's like just killing everybody. The movie's like one of those just run and gun movies. So I want to check that out too. But yeah, he's fucking sick.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get to smoking, guys. Thank you for
like
bearing
this
with
one
our
bowl.
technical adjustments. We're gonna jump right into smoking. We have Glass House Farms now at the dispensary that Logan and I work at. We had a buy one get one sale going on, and for that buy one get one sale, I got my favorite strain that they have, the Lilac Diesel, in a pre roll, and then I got some Super Silver Haze in an eighth to fill in the weed. And the reason why I like the Lilac Diesel so much is because it has that linalool, which is going to be a little linalool, right? Maybe I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time. But it has that lavender terpene profile that does actually come through, as well as a little bit of that citrusy. And then, of course, the Super Silver Haze has that citrusy gassy to add to that. So I think it should be a really flavorful smoke, through the bong. Unfortunately, we didn't have Lilac Diesel in full flower, so we're going to have to deal with the pre roll.
How does everyone feel about sativa around here? I love sativa.
Hell fucking yeah.
Steve's my favorite.
I feel like if you smoke weed all the time, you like sativas. If you don't smoke weed all the time, sativas may be a little intense.
With the I'm someone who loves all types of flower, right? I'm someone who smokes anything no matter what, but I do kind of generally go sativas in the morning throughout the day, right? And then indica to unwind at night. It just works out better for me. And definitely this is the go-to profile that I like the most.
Is it kind of flowery?
Yeah, it's flowery. It's just floral, right? And when it comes to overall, I guess, aromas, right? And I'm like, oh shit, I'm smoking that, right? That florally aroma kind of just feels.
Especially that green hit probably hits hella nice.
Yeah, exactly. Green,
Just
very
lilac?
green. Yeah,
Lilac diesel right here.
lilac
Very
diesel.
flory, very good strain right here.
Phenomenal strain.
Can I see the pre-roll tube really quick? So we're going to be talking about freshness and packaging dates later on. So in order to kind of preface that a little bit early on in the show, we have this pre-roll that was packaged on 12/27, 2024. So just at the end of December. Right now, as this taping, we're in the first 2 weeks of February. So it's been about a month and a half, we'll say, since it's been packaged. And we'll keep that in mind as we go towards the end of the show, where we have information about packaging dates and why that stuff's important. Let's go ahead and jump.
That's where that motherfucking
Smooth.
diesel kicks in on that back end.
Smooth too.
I think I hated that, buddy.
Still going. Still going.
I love.
Tap it down.
Tramp it. Tramp it.
Oh.
Tramp.
That's cool.
I wanted to use that hemp hook on there, but it's looking a little dirty.
Pottery
Trim,
pack.
trim a little bit off.
Yeah, I'll just hit that one.
That's the silver, right?
That's the silver. This is the silver.
Yeah,
We got the back end of it too.
the very back end. I hit the smoke a little bit too much, where it almost started to yellow. So I got a little bit of the burnt, but then the lavender and the floral kind of still comes through after, and that's what I really like.
Mhm.
Well, that's nice. But yeah, as soon as you see that yellow smoke, you know that shit's about to burn your throat.
Yeah, be careful. You want to get just underneath that yellow, right?
Take it like a man.
Now, the moment that
Take it like a man.
you see yellow, you pull, right?
Nut up or shut up.
We got 3 concurrent viewers on right now. Thank
I'm
you
s-
for everyone who's joining us.
I've seen Chris take a dab and immediately get tapped out for the night.
I still didn't back down though.
This is true. He did.
I saw one yellow. I still kept going for the hit.
He's like, I still did not back down,
Never back down.
and
No,
that's
he
good.
didn't. He blew that shit out and said, "Shit oinkers."
One of the first questions that I have tonight is, why does weed trigger the munchies? Right. This is something that I feel we all, to some extent, smoking weed. We've all got the munchies from it at some point. Usually early on in our smoking days, right? Let me go ahead and pull up the web page for the audience really quick. Awesome. This article in particular, why does smoking pot give you the munchie? No, from CNN. Why does smoking pot give you the munchies? This is published on April 20th,
Can we
2024.
really? Do we trust CNN?
So,
Wait. Do we
in-
trust CNN, boys?
in this particular case, they did, yes, we can. They have referenced a whole bunch of studies in there. I'm using this headline in particular to draw more insight of the information that I already have readily available to us, since we work in the dispensary and we have prior knowledge. Let me just make sure that it's still showing up the same for them. Boom, awesome. So, the munchies, or an increased appetite, is caused by the psychoactive compound THC in cannabis. THC activates receptors in the brain and gut, which can lead to hunger, even when you're full. THC also affects other brain functions that regulate mood, pain, and pleasure. And the way that THC ends up like actually triggering the munchies is that the hunger hormones, ghrelin, is a hormone that stimulates hunger, and THC has a very close relationship with that, and it promotes the release of it. It increases dopamine, the THC does, which enhances the pleasure of eating. So that's why the food feels so good, after you eat it. It activates brain neurons. THC activates neurons in the hypothalamus, the brain's command center for food cravings. So it also enhances food perception. The sensitivity THC enhances sensitivity to smell and taste.
I'm sorry. You got through ghrelin and
Sensitivity.
hypothalamus and then stop on
Sensitivity.
THC enhances sensitivity to smell and taste, making food more appealing. And it lowers inhibitions. THC can lower inhibitions, which can lead to eating unhealthy foods.
Guys,
No wonder why.
release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin.
No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in.
No one else can feel the rain on your skin. Yeah.
More of it? That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. But so amongst those things,
Mhm.
trigger hunger hormone. THC promotes the ghrelin. Hormone stimulates hunger, increases dopamine.
That part on the bottom has me dead.
That's because unhealthy foods have like
More dopamine.
One
yeah,
thing,
like processed shit.
one thing that jumps out at me is that this is all true for people that are new smokers. I feel more true to new smokers, less true to vet smokers like
Yes.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Like that was definitely a thing
Mhm.
when we were first started smoking. Ricky could attest to that. I could attest to that. How much you wanted to eat and how enjoyable eating was, and how different things tasted, and how much more sensitive you were to all your senses, taste, and hearing and all that other
Just all
stuff.
the senses, yeah.
Exactly. But nowadays,
Mhm.
I feel very less towards a lot of that. Like sometimes even smoking kind of curves my appetite
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
helps it.
Mm.
So
And the reason for that is our body already has an endocannabinoid system, right? So when we take in THC, when we consume THC, our body releases a type of CBD molecule to connect to that THC molecule naturally, right? And when you just ingesting THC 24/7, your body's constantly regulating that CBD molecule, that endocannabinoid molecule, to match all that THC that you're intaking, right? So it becomes more like regulation, and then it ends up becoming like an adverse effect, right? It's like now, in my case, I need to smoke weed in order to actually trigger my appetite, which I become dependent on this to to trigger my appetite and then eat, and then I have ended up over consuming in the past, right? And now I'm being conscious of that behavior. Um, but like in your case, right, it's like now it's like, dude, it doesn't even make you want to eat. Like it curbs your appetite, right? Certain strains can even curb your appetite. And I think that that comes from the effect of just your endocannabinoid system just constantly producing those well, not anti, but like those compatible CBD molecules, right?
Yeah, for me, it's not even like it'll curb my appetite sometimes, but even still, like I'll pick at things. Like I'll just like pretty much nibble on like little things
Mhm.
instead of like
Because you're high.
where,
Because you
yeah,
just smoked.
yeah. Like when I smoke, it's like I don't really want to eat, but like I'll just kind of like pick and like kind of snack a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
But when I'm compared to if I don't smoke, like no, I'm actually hungry. I want to full on eat.
Mhm.
Exactly. So, when I get done from the gym, I typically can't smoke before I start eating and or cook because if I smoke, one, it like extends everything in terms of time, and I can't really do that during the week, so I have to save all the time that I can. And two, it has the possibility of curbing my appetite. So smoking before eating and or preparing food is really a no-no for me nowadays during the week. Um, because I can't afford it time wise, and I can't afford not eating when I need to eat. So yeah, that's another thing about it too.
One time I fasted for like 48 hours, like no food for 48 hours. And the only reason I think I got through is because I was smoking weed the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, I mean, like you go through phases, like there's like phases you go through when you're fasting. Like you hit a certain amount of hours and then your body will switch over. You'll start ketosis and then you'll burn all of your sugars and then you'll start burning fat. And then, but that's so like you'll go through waves of hunger. But then in those like waves, when I was super hungry, I'd be like, fuck, I need to smoke. And I'd smoke and I'd be like, okay, I don't really need to eat,
Yeah.
fucking okay, let it go through that whole motion again.
You think maybe that it probably hits on the system in which your dopamine levels would rise, or you know what I mean?
I think
Like
it has maybe something to do with the dopamine.
yeah,
You
hits
know,
on that system, so you're just like, I got my take for what I needed, and maybe that's what goes for like all of it because coffee can do the same thing, but it just has energy kind of behind it rather than
I think it ends up, yeah. I think it ends up coming.
and that's its effect rather than
Yeah,
getting high. You know
the
what I mean? You
effect,
get energy.
the energy you get comes from the body giving you a reward for performing your ritual, a reward for performing your task.
that that's funny you say that. That's why like in South America, the people that grow around the coca plant,
Sure.
like there's like this whole thing about it about how like that plant, like the plant that makes cocaine, naturally suppresses your appetite.
Yeah.
And it does that for a reason because the people that use the coca plant in fucking South America, they don't really have a lot of time or like food options. So they need something to suppress their appetite. You know what I'm saying? So like caffeine is a natural appetite suppressant.
Yeah.
Nicotine is a natural
Exactly.
appetite
It's a huge
suppressant.
one. That's a
And I'm
huge
sure there are certain cannabis strains out there that have same effects. You know
With
what I'm saying?
sativas.
Yeah.
In a general
Yeah,
sense.
In general,
because
yeah.
I also felt something funny because sativas in general on paper being the more stimulant of the two will be the less on like I think will be the less hunger making, but I say on paper because people with ADHD kind of have like the opposite effect thing going on with them. I hear that a lot in my line of work. But I've found that recently smoking a lot of sativas and then just out of nowhere working in indica, I got mad hungry when I was smoking some indicas, bro. I was like, damn, where'd these munchies come from? I was like, oh, it's because I haven't smoked an indica in forever. Fucking hit me so hard in terms of munchies.
And
Insane.
I will say this though, when it comes to cannabis, we've said it multiple times on the channel. We already know that it affects the same part of the brain where, like the placebo effect is responsible for. So like, I keep circling it back to that because ultimately it's just like it's a mind over matter type thing. It's like if you smoke and you tell yourself, "Hey, look, I need the weed to do this," 9 out of 10 times it's gonna do that for you, right? And that's the same reason for like if you're like, oh, I don't smoke because I trip, and then you end up smoking anyways, and that's why you feel fuck you trip out because that's the reason why you feel that way.
yourself up for
Yeah. Al Gas No Break says sativa is good for Valentine's Day, and Albert
Hey,
Valdez said fact. Weed makes you break out into song, and that is
hey,
true.
let's go.
We did.
So,
Yep.
but I was gonna say with what on par with what Logan said. For me, indicas I always guess correlate it in my mind to like, oh, it's affecting my body, so that's in turn going to affect my stomach. So that's gonna make that's what's gonna trigger my hunger. So that's why, yeah, like
Because
anything
indica's
like
more of a body high.
yeah,
type
so
thing.
anything like indica,
I feel
so
that.
to speak, like always kind of would make me hungry and give me the munchies more.
What do you mean
than
sativa? Sativa is good for Valentine's Day. All gases. You need that. You need
Because
that.
the
You need that energy, my
Exactly.
guy. The NRG.
Um,
NRG. That's a strange name.
Yeah, there you go.
honestly, the way that Chris just put that honestly makes hella sense.
Damn,
Yeah,
Chris, you're
sativas
low key popping.
are low key. You're low key based, bro.
Yeah,
Once in a while, I spin a
you
joke.
low key
Are
have
you the
a
base
shining
god?
moment. And
Are you the base Buddha?
are you Lil B the bass god?
Are you base Buddha?
That's hella funny.
But yeah, when you put it like that, indica more for your body because you're trying to chillax, but sativa's more for your mind. So yeah, I guess when it's fucking with your body, it's gonna fuck with your stomach and make you more hungry.
Celeste says she just joined. She doesn't know what's happening, but what's up? Thank you for joining, Celeste.
Yo, Celeste, my lady gave you a new nickname, and how do you think, or what do you think about your new nickname? If she hasn't brought it up to you,
Oh, well, you're just
We got new nickname. Yeah, outing
yeah,
nicknames.
because yeah, she told me she was gonna call her that. So yeah, let me know.
Let's while we wait for her to respond, let me set up the next
Exactly.
article.
Ha 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 ha.
Sativa is good for Valentine's Day. I can't get over that. That's so fucking
Sativa.
Sativa.
No,
Um,
stevia. It's stevia.
All right, so we're going into this. We're going to the nitty gritty, ladies and gentlemen. Can I?
You want to read it?
Hell yeah.
Cool. Let me just go ahead and set you up. So what I have up here on the screen is actually a research paper, right? The research paper is done by the PubMed Central, right? So medical journals of public medicine. All right. It says the entourage effect terpenes coupled with cannabinoids for the treatment of mood disorders and anxiety disorders. So this whole abstract, actually, Logan, what I'm gonna have you.
Summary.
I made it easy for you, dog. Boom, boom, boom. Right.
Before you read that real quick, you want to check chat and then we can
Yeah.
read that.
I gotcha. Yeah. Bro, I hate it, but I love Megan, so she can call me whatever she wants. Albert said, would you say weed makes food taste better when sober? Because I feel like weed makes food taste more enjoyable. I feel like you're going to find a difference because as we went over earlier, it does affect the part of your brain that makes food
I was
enjoyable.
about to say, is it because your dopamine receptors are hitting
Wait,
at that
you
moment?
say weed makes food taste better when you're than when? Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, yeah.
It's because your dopamine receptors are firing.
100%,
when you're eating.
100%.
So you're like, oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I don't feel like in that terms, like when it comes to weed, it'll generally just make food taste better, regardless of sativa or indica. It's just one or the other benefits hunger, and that's indica, I think.
All right, cool. Go for it, Logan.
The entourage effect refers to the theory that combined effects of various compounds found in the cannabis plant, particularly cannabinoids like THC and CBD, and terpenes, aromatic oils, work together synergistically to produce greater therapeutic benefits than any single compound alone, meaning the whole plant is more effective than its individual parts. Essentially, the different compounds enhance each other's effects when combined. Basically, to put in layman's terms, when you see the term full spectrum on any type of product, that's what they're talking about. You're going to get a more whole plant entourage effect essentially. You're going to get things that are more that are going to work more together in your body because they're all working as a group together. Whereas when you have something like wax or a cartridge, they're more refined and specialized to the effect that they're looking for in the specific product.
You have all these different molecules, all these different elements that are at play within this plant. This plant is really it's unbelievable how much study still needs to be done on this plant and how many molecules are present within this plant because it's unlike other fruits and vegetables where we can kind of isolate these plants those things down to a relatively handful, right? But with cannabis, as they continue to study it, they're like, oh, there's also this molecule, oh, there's also this molecule, what, like just after another, and then it's like, oh, this is the part that's a little bit more responsible for this effect. This is the part that's a little bit responsible for that effect. And the entourage effect is the explanation for how you can have this wide spectrum of all of these effects, right? And also how you have it narrowed down as well, right? Because like, let's say you do want a specific more nausea reducing effect. It's like, okay, have something with a little bit more CBG in it, right? Because that'll kind of like reduce nausea, right, and encourage euphoria and uplifting. It's like, okay, pair that with THCV, and then now you have something that's a little bit more energetic specific at the same time as reducing nausea, right? And it's like, okay, well, maybe you need to do that, and then also have like a little bit of relaxation aspect. Throw in some CBD aspect, on like on the minor side, a little bit less CBD, but just a little bit in there to kind of help kickstart everything else. And then on top of that, you throw your actual THC to get you your high, right? And then, oh my God, you're feeling great. You know what I mean?
So basically, you need all of the people working together. You need all the people working together, or the THCs working together to create a better effect. And I feel like a lot of people miss out on that when they're looking for distillate cartridges, diamonds, even diamonds and distillate cartridges are the biggest people behind this, because those things are very refined, very not full spectrum, and very one note type ponies. You know what I mean? They're meant to do one thing and one thing only. They don't have the whole party to go along with it. And that's why I feel like a lot of people kind of miss out and are kind of like, huh, maybe that didn't hit right. And sometimes that's why businesses add sauce around diamonds to create that, to maybe add a little bit more full spectrum to it, because they know how refined diamonds are
Do you
and
think
how much it affects the end product.
do you think that's why heady dab dudes have to buy so much wax all the time, because they're constantly chasing that high they're not gonna get
Oh,
because
for
they're
sure.
smoking
Yeah,
because they're not
yeah. Your
smoking
tolerance just
flour?
goes up already
Yeah.
as a extract smoker as it is. So if you're smoking high quality extracts all the time, especially stuff like diamonds and rosin, adding the two, you'll get a more felt full spectrum experience. Uh, uh, as opposed to just diamond dab or just rosin dab. You add the two, you're gonna get like a lot of THCA, which just turns into THC at the end of the day, but just more potent at that point. And then you have the all the other stuff that comes with the plant matter and with the rosin. You know what I mean?
That feeling you were just describing about combining all the things to feel euphoric and all that, that's you're describing how I felt when I used to use Mary's medicinal CBN patches.
Oh, interesting.
And I'd be smoking and like I'd put those patches on and it would kick in like 30 minutes and it's just like a wave of euphoria.
Oh,
Like I'd just be like, whoa,
Huh.
I feel fucking great, bro. You know?
Yeah.
So All Gas No Breaks said my hot pocket goes from a 3 to a 10 when I'm stoned.
Hey.
Yeah, buddy.
As long as you
Yep.
let it cool down.
Yep.
And then Celeste said I had a pen that Marco helped me get one time, and it was gas, but I don't know what it was anymore, and I'm not satisfied with anything else since. We will figure it out, right? We'll
Damn,
figure
bro,
it out.
not satisfied with anything else since
I
Marco.
absolutely can. We'll figure it out. I got you, right? But
I came up with an idea.
I'm glad that I was able to help. Hey, yeah, I love that.
I got
appreciate
next
that.
dab challenge. I don't know why all this.
dab challenge?
I don't know why all the talk of dab and combining stuff got me
I have dab
intrigued.
stuff. Yeah.
We gotta get some diamonds.
Uh-huh.
Coat the diamonds in some
I don't know.
coat the diamonds in rosin, and then coat that rosin coated diamond with a really nice hash.
Oh shit! Damn. Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Trying to get all fancy with it.
That's heavy.
Yeah. Has
Um,
anyone else? We need to see if that's been done before.
Dude, I don't dab.
Otherwise that's like our dab challenge.
it's too concentrated, huh?
It's just
Could we get it to work?
Yeah, and then like the high just doesn't do it for me. I need all those. I need the full spectrum. I need all the plant
Yeah, the
to
flower,
do
yeah.
what
Yeah,
it does.
dude,
Yeah.
that was what me and Marco were talking about. He was bringing around the nectar collector on our after work smokes, and I was like, "Yo, man, I don't know, man. It's just not doing it for
not,
me.
yeah.
I need like, there's like a texture, like a substance thing when you're smoking flower as opposed to wax. Like obviously they're different it's a different burn, it's a different substance. Obviously it's gonna have like a different feeling. Um, But apart from that, like it just doesn't hit right in a real like flower smoker system. Like even after I smoke wax, I'm gonna be like, all right, where's the weed? You know what I mean?
How I describe smoking wax is you get hit with a wave of like highness, I guess, and you're really high for about 10 minutes, and then after that, you're just kind of back to normal.
Exactly,
Yeah,
man.
It's
Yeah.
it teeters out very
It's like
quickly for
very
me.
intense for a short time, and then it's just
Like taking a quick whip it.
Yeah.
basically.
And to some people that's what they prefer. Some people they do want, just a little bit of a quick rush and then come back down. And I can see the appeal for dabs. And then there's also
I'm not gonna
strains
lie,
and stuff.
like
Those are the people that do coke.
yeah, exactly. I've been to concerts, and when you're at a
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
when you're at a concert, fucking like wax pens are like pretty handy, you know.
Yeah.
When you like want a quick high, but you don't want to like light up a joint in a crowd, but you want to be like low key.
So
For the convenience,
100%.
You know, that little high that you get in that convenience moments kind of is like, okay, yeah, I can
Y-
see that, you know.
Yeah, and I understand for like depending on where you live, type shit, and like your family situation. If like you want to smoke weed, but like you don't necessarily want to be stinking up around your kids, or even like kind of smelling
That
in the
shit is
backyard
smelly
or
though. If
something.
you're taking real dabs, like lighting the fucking nail with a torch and fucking
But at least if you're doing that like in like
Yeah.
the shed or like your
yeah,
like in the shit in like the shed or like your little man cave area or some shit like that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like you can easily just air it out. That smell doesn't last as long as I feel like
let's just say
regular flour.
me and my brother were taking dabs in the back of my grandma's house one time, and uh, we hadn't been in my grandma's house in a very long time. And it's Grammy's house. It's very sacred to us. It's very special to me and my brother.
Yeah, we gotta go there this
And
year.
fucking we were taking dabs in the backyard, and I don't know if someone smelled it or they like for some reason just looked in the backyard because nobody ever looks in the backyard. There's like, I'm gonna look in the backyard, and we were out there taking dabs.
Aunt Frank.
Yeah, but our aunt fucking ratted us out to everybody, and I was like, fuck, dude.
No, dude, it was it was me and his lady. I was like, yo, I'm about to go take a dab, and she was like, all right, cool. And like I was gonna heat her up a dab because she had to go help fucking whatever with cooking. So it was Aunt Frank who saw me heating up a dab for her, and then she was like, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" And we thought it was you. We thought it was you. And she was like, "Yo, like move like across the wall right there because the window was just looking down, and then you move across the wall, and then nobody could see you." So we were just like, we just kept heating it up, and then Ricky came around, and we were like, "What the fuck? Like, who was that?" He was like, "That ain't me" or some shit. And then Aunt Frank come around, she's like, "What are you guys doing?"
Oh my
She
god.
tried smoking some shit with us, and we ended up giving her a
And
dab.
still ratted you out.
And no, she didn't rat us out, but she was just saying that shit to fuck with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
What I was tripping about though is like I was telling my brother this. I was like, yo, if you don't like know what dabbing is, or you don't like know anything about it, and you see me in your backyard with some weird glass thing. We had like this gnarly rig at the time that looked all crazy with the fucking nail and a torch. I'm in the backyard just
And you
like
had to put the little bowl.
and I'm like
into it.
fucking doing the cap, and I'm like it looks like some crackhead shit,
That's
dude.
what I
You
thought,
know?
man.
So I was like, damn, I hope my grandma doesn't see me do this.
Yo, I went to your guys' shop just the other day and got these cannabis infused filled things, and they are great, but only 5 milligrams, so I take 2. But which color were they? Were they the yellow, the green, or the red ones?
And I'm glad those work for you because those things don't do fucking anything.
Yeah, 5
Sometimes
milligrams.
the pills don't hit for people.
Well, you don't take edibles often, huh? So they must really hit.
The only thing non-weed wise that ever hit for me was those Mary's medicinals.
Yeah,
fucking
crazy.
Transnormal pads.
So 2 weeks, 2 weeks before I took my first dab, sorry, just before I lose it, 2 weeks before I took my first dab, it was I had my mom came, so I came home just from school one time, and she was watching fucking Nancy Grace, and they were talking about dabs on Nancy Grace and how it's next fucking it's the devil's lettuce concentrated, right? And she came home, she was like, "Are you taking dabs? Are you taking dabs, Miko?" Right? And I'm like, I don't know what that is. Right? And she's like, "The weed and the oil," and I'm like, "Yeah, the weed and oil is pretty good. I mean, that's what makes it like there's oil in there, like." Right? Like
Resonance.
it's like
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
You know what
Right? Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about, right? And she plays the Nancy Grace thing for me, and I'm like, oh shit, that sounds hella cool. Like they were able to do that like scientifically, right? 2 weeks later, I take my first dab in the back of the van.
Let me see that.
The first time I ever took a dab, I was at a house party, and I walked into this party, and there were so many fucking people at this house. and all these kids were sitting at the bar, and me and my friend walked in. We were just like fucking around, and they're like, "Hey, you want to take a dab?" And I was like, "What's a dab?" They're like, "It's like weed but better." And I was like, "Yeah." So we went in their garage, and I still remember watching them light up a titanium nail, the fucking metal nails, and they whipped out some green goop, bro, some fucking butane soup, some fucking gnarly ass looking green shit. I remember I took that dab, and I was so fucking high. The whole rest of the party, I was sitting at the bar like this,
Out.
just looking around at everybody, just with my eyes, just like. And people will come up to me, people will get in my ear, and they'll be like, "Are you okay?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm just vibrating." Yeah, literally vibrating, bro.
Wait, the Huxley's brand, they say happy on the. Oh, you got the hybrid
Huxley
ones.
pills, yeah,
Nice, yeah, those are chill. So you take 10 milligrams and you're chilling. That's hella tight.
Yeah.
And since
Well,
we're still on,
let's throw it back to Chris because we skipped
oh,
Chris.
I thought we were on dab stories. My bad.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You take it over.
There we go.
'Cause
Sorry, Chris.
I kept losing the mic every time, like in the middle of like a story. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I'm lost between like 3 different fucking stories over here.
we're sorry, Chris. Yeah.
So I'm just like, yeah, like I don't.
We'll let you get one out by the end of the podcast.
I don't know which one to go with because I'm lost.
He's like, I can't.
Are we strategically cutting Chris off of stories this podcast?
No. All right, here we go.
I understand.
His paranoia's tripping in.
We love you.
He has this next story because I'm gonna hand him the mic. But
What's
we're
your
talking-
first dab story?
First-
Bring it off real quick and then.
First dab story with me was my homie told me that his older brother had dabs, and I was like, "Yo, let's leave early," because I had early out, and so did he that day. And I was like, "Let's go take dabs at your house," and he was like, "Yeah, for sure."
You knew what dabs were already?
Yeah, following Custom Girl 420 on YouTube, I already knew a lot about pieces like bongs and pieces and weed and wax and stuff. I was living vicariously through this guy when he was smoking on YouTube. I was like, I would love it. I was like, yeah, dude, Custom Girl 420, you get to watch them take a Widowmaker dab, which is just like 6 dabs in one. Anyway, I already knew what wax was. I'd never taken a dab up to that point, and I just wanted to see wax, and I definitely wanted to do it because I just knew. So we pull up to his house. We go up into his brother's room, and his brother's like a cool stoner dude. He keeps all his stems in like a fucking gold cup that he makes a tea out of later. You know what I mean? But the bong that I hit the dab out of, you know our old yellow bong that we used to have?
Yeah.
The neck was attached to the base with like a weird little part that ended up being like the part that you hit from. That snapped off, so you had to hit from it like this. Essentially, that's how you had to hit it. Dude, the nail right here, and you had to hit it like this. That was how I took my first dab. It's always some fucked up ass story for your first dab.
Somebody's bong is always fucked
You know
up
what
all
I
the
mean?
time. Yeah.
So he fucking heated up the titanium nail that had a little extra range on it, so it was out here, and he's all heating it up. And titanium nails back in the day were like a donut, and you hit the ring, and then the smoke went in the fucking middle. Those were the old titanium nails. Nobody uses those anymore.
No.
Literally 0 people uses those anymore.
Zero.
Yeah, because no one wants the metal shit. Like,
Yeah, that's
like
gross.
how it was used. And back in the day, that was what I took in my first dab. I hit some orange fucking ass wax hella fucking hard. I couldn't take the whole dab. Blow that shit out. And I remember it was like heroin, bro. It's like heroin.
Yeah.
It is.
The first, okay. Fucking pro over here. When you're a fucking kid and you haven't done any crazy hard drugs, it's like heroin.
The
How about
first
that?
time you rush your brain with THC, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I remember sitting back and they were playing music as we were doing this, and I was right next to a speaker right here, and I just laid back and I felt the speaker, the music like going through me, bro. And I remember be like, fuck. Yeah, dude.
Sounds about right.
And then we went outside and smoked a blunt after that with his older brother, like some chick that they knew, the kid that I went with, and then his dog was walking around as we were smoking a blunt in the backyard. Also, one of my first tropical blunts that I ever smoked. The blue
The blue
Swisher,
swishers.
the tropical one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are
first
my
one I ever
those are my
smoked.
favorite
That
for a
shit.
minute.
You remember that smell? You remember that smell?
Long phase of the blue switch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, to put a no skateboard sign next to the staircase outside the shop is diabolical.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're telling me, but that I've sussed out that fucking staircase. It's not worth it.
You don't want to see my leg right now, Albert. It's in a brace.
Because he tried that staircase. He tried McTwisting down that staircase.
I tried doing one of those flippy thingies.
On that staircase?
No.
Oh.
He tried pulling the super.
That staircase
Dougal
is gnarly. The
9000.
only thing is it goes straight to like fucking asphalt.
There's shit right above you. If you're like not hella tiny, then if you ollie or do anything, you're hitting that fucking the overhang right above.
You could only like 50-50 that thing, or like backboard it, or like frontboard it. That'd be
yeah,
sick.
Yeah, exactly. That's about the only thing.
But yeah, I feel that, Albert.
Yeah, 50-50 backboard.
So you want to get into the game?
In the game?
40
Or
minutes.
we still have.
We got one more. We got one more.
Tell
Dang it.
Chris's dad story.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Take it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Take it away, Chris. Giving you the mic, bro.
So everybody, they finally giving me time to speak.
They're finally letting me.
They're letting me out. Okay. Nah.
Anyway, no one cares.
He just yanks it right back.
He starts
No.
talking. He's like, "All right, nobody fucking cares." Anyway,
Honestly, my first dab, I was honestly kind of like off put as fuck when it happened because I just moved back home after like being like moving away for 2 years after rehab, and then got my shit together, you know what I mean, and started being like, hey, I can at least tolerate weed. You know, that wasn't the fucking problem. Never led or caused any other problems. I hit on my buddy who I reconnected with, like lived across the street. I grew up with him. All my backyard hit like me, him, and like another two, like couple people. And all of a sudden he just pulls this fucking giant, like what I think is like a fucking like a meth bong or like a crack bong or something. Like
that's what I'm saying.
like I hadn't heard anything about wax at all. Like I had never heard of the term dab, never heard of anything concentrate. I was like, what the fuck is, and he didn't even say a word.
Yeah,
He just pulls this fucking tower of a fucking like behemoth of a fucking thing out
yeah.
and just starts blowtorching it. And I was like, yo, as I did the wrong motion. I should have went like this.
Blowtorching it like this. I'm really blowtorching it, you know.
But but
I'll glow.
Babe, can you blowtorch me later?
and then he just pulls out the dab tool in like this big like jar of fucking wax, and he's like, hey, like, you know, he's like, I swear it's just weed. I was like, because I started looking at him crazy, and he saw me, and like I started asking him, like, bro, what the fuck you
See,
doing? I
that's
was like,
wild to me, that the fact that Logan completely knew what it was and you had no fucking idea.
and meanwhile, like I had been smoking and doing so much, like so many other.
You're
drugs,
just
but, like,
scared the whole time.
But like the whole time, like I guess when dabs and wax came out, like I moved away and like I was in
You were
rehab and
away.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So like I was in a whole different world.
yeah.
And like
You were disconnected.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
feel
when I
that.
finally moved back home and started reconnecting with people, I was like, wait, what the? And he just pulls it out.
That's
I'm
what
like,
I'm
wait,
saying,
what
bro.
The fuck's that? What the fuck? That was my face.
I just pulled it out. I mean,
now it's like, whoa.
I thought we were smoking.
Bro. He just pulled out the rig. Then fucking he just told me like, hey, like just scoop a bunch out, whatever, however much you take. He's like, you have to smoke. It's like however much wax like you like.
You have to take the whole hit, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you have an idea of how much it takes?
no. So he didn't.
However much you can take, you're gonna take.
He didn't. Warn me. No, like he didn't tell me anything about dosage or like how much like would be a decent amount or like a good hit or what's
You
crazy.
take a glob.
I took a giant fucking like booger.
Yeah.
Like it was at least like
Yeah.
almost the length of my pinky.
Yeah.
And like just a giant little fucking teardrop on the end.
Mm-hmm.
And
No,
next thing I know, we're in my backyard. I just walk over and like to like the lounge chair by my pool.
Mm-hmm.
I managed to walk over there after the realization of what the fuck was hitting me. I'm like, what? Like
The wave.
spacing out.
Yeah.
I just laid back and just sat there and stared at the fucking sky for like at least a good like 15, 20 minutes. They were just chilling on my back in my backyard on the deck.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there just like zoned out in my own world. And finally they all walk over and like just hand me like another blunt.
Yeah, like Logan.
Yeah, they're just like they hand me a blunt and then they're like, "Do you want water or do you want a beer?" And like it was just one or the other. I was like, I think I'll just take both real quick, actually.
There you go. I like that answer.
It's pretty creative.
I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me drink the water first, but leave the beer.
That's what I'm saying though about those like super heady dab rigs, bro, with like the crazy blown twists and shit.
Yeah.
You pull one of those things out and you're like,
bro.
what the fuck is that? You know? My grandma saw that thing. If my grandma had no idea what dabs were, and I'm sitting in the living room and I'm like, Grandma, can I smoke in here? She's like, yeah, go ahead, light it up, son. Light it up, kid. I'm like, bet, Grandma, you're lit. I fuck with you. And I pull out a fucking dab rig. She goes, whoa, no crack.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Dude, you're literally like, you're like sick, Grandma.
Grandma?
No. Don't worry. This is safe and weed.
I love coming to my grandma's house. She lets me
weed.
smoke crack in her
when
living room.
And when I hit this, I'm gonna cough and sweat a lot.
Yeah.
And afterwards, I might even fall asleep and die.
Grandma, after I hit this, you're gonna hear as I roll around on the ground, but I promise you I'm just high.
I like it.
Pull it up to or they just see the little fucking tiny little metal nectar collector.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
dude.
They just see you this like, is that a needle?
You pull out the glass nectar collector with the water in it, the bubbles in it. You go,
Bro, you're hitting that at something like this.
yeah, exactly.
Make sure it's diamonds. Make it diamond.
Yeah.
That's exactly. So there was one time
That's how you gotta trick them.
There was one time I was trying out a nectar collector in the passenger seat of my car, right? 'Cause dude, I was just sitting there in the passenger, and then there was these two people who were walking their dog, and they're looking at me hunched over. What the? No, seriously. Mid dab, I'm like,
Saitama.
hey, neighbors, what up?
Open the window, just blow out their face.
Wanna hit? It's good shit.
I'm probably going home like I saw some man doing meth in his car.
As soon as you blow it out, you get out of the car. You're like, I'm not cracked out. Look at me. I swear. It's just weed. I promise. I'm normal. I'm normal.
It's just weed. You so crave other people's like opinions. You're just like, please don't think I'm a tweaker. I'm not. Look at me.
I'm not tweaking. You start tweaking because you're like, I'm not tweaking. I'm It's just weed.
You just smoking yourself into a full.
I want you to know it's just weed.
You just get locked up in a psych ward. You're just wrapped up in a straitjacket.
I'm not a tweaker. I swear. And you start running after.
Oh, it's gotta be a whole dark skit.
That's
That movie just
hilarious.
ends with the guy just wrapped up in like a patient, just wrapped up in.
I was just trying to show him it was wax. It wasn't cocaine or crack or anything. I'm a good person.
I'm not a degenerate.
It's a diamond. He just sees clear rocks in your dab shit. He's like, get in the car. Get in the car.
Just fucking draws and just like iron at least one in your leg.
Bro, that's the best thing about diamonds. That is, if you get caught with diamonds, you could eat them and really not,
I mean, you can eat anything if you get caught with it. You can eat the whole fucking glass container if you wanted
You
to.
haven't
bro.
seen that one fool who had like I don't know, like
Tell the cop that I just got in a fight.
You're bleeding on the inside.
you haven't seen that one fool? It was he had like 8 or 12 bags of cocaine or some crack.
Oh yeah, he ate them and he
He
started
ate 'em,
fucking
And they're
frying
like,
in the
yo,
car.
what were those? And he was like, what was in those bags? He's like, call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. And they're like, he's like, I ate cocaine. Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. And he's like, and they really do not call EMS for him like they should have. They literally let that motherfucker die. And then when he's finally going to the hospital, they're like doing a CPR on him. And one of the actual motherfucking EMS motherfuckers was like, dude, what the fuck were you doing? He was telling you he was gonna die. And the cops are like, the body cam was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's literally spouting after them. He's like, dude, I know it's coming. It's coming on right now, and my heart is gonna explode.
Bro, that
That's like, bro,
It's not
bro,
the time.
like, what did you think was gonna happen, my man?
honestly, dude, that sounds terrible, and that feeling
That must
that
have been
he's talking
such a
about is
fucking-
probably terrifying.
Oh,
Bro.
no,
That
no,
must
no.
have been such a rush if
Yeah.
you got any type of, you know, what I
Ricky
mean?
Ricky had a homie from work at the Target warehouse back in the day that did blow, obviously. So he was in the car with it.
That's obvious.
Obviously, yeah.
You work at a warehouse, you do drugs. That's how it is.
You do drugs. You
Yeah.
do something to get over it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, that's
um,
definitely yeah.
Especially if you work nights.
yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
Anyway,
Warehouse jobs are definitely.
It's just getting more and more accepted. They're like, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
regardless,
Like, oh, you do drugs? Oh, you're hired.
his homie is doing drugs. They're getting ready to go to somewhere, and they have cocaine in a car, and they get pulled over by the cops, and they were chopping up the line on the phone as they usually do, and the cops pulled up behind them, and he looks back, does the whole shit in one go, like full rock and everything, and has to go through like a 3 to 5 minute interaction with the cops.
Damn.
Just gacked out of his mind trying to play it so.
It's like looking there, trying not to say
Really
anything.
trying to just be like,
Just not say anything. Yeah. And for the record, this was a very long time ago. I no longer ingest anything that's not cannabis or water.
lies.
And
Liar.
our public facing stance is just let's just smoke weed.
I was a young man when cocaine was introduced to me, so I was very susceptible to the overwhelming dopamine benefits of said powder.
Cocaine was a hell of a drug.
What you talking about? I'll smoke some Steve right
Cocaine
Yeah.
is my favorite drug. It's why I can never do it again. It's
It's
nice.
too good. It's
Um,
too nice.
And it was introduced at a young age, and then now that you're able to put it away, now that you have aged a little bit more, it's like that's maybe not that.
That's how I feel about drinking.
I think that at least in my
That's
Top 10.
Wait, are we still? Are we
yeah.
going movie game now?
We're gonna jump. We're gonna finish this really quick, and then we're gonna do movie. So speaking of proper aging, right? To segue into it, let's just go ahead and jump into our last article of the night, which is about curing, right? So the reason why I brought up just to remind everybody, circle it back to the weed that we're smoking. We're smoking some Super Silver Haze from Glass House and some Lilac Diesel. Yeah, or here, take a hit. There's some in here, and then there's some in there too. Yeah, both of those are the same bowl. They're the same stuff. Hit them both. So these packaging dates for what we're smoking on right now. The Lilac Diesel was packaged at the end of December, and then the Super Silver Haze is packaged right here at the end of November. And if you're ever wondering how fresh your weed is at the dispensary, or even when you buy it from a dealer, if you know somebody, the proper curing process for cannabis typically is between 2 and 8 weeks. However, the exact duration can depend on factors such as the different strain, the environmental conditions like temperature, humidity during the curing process, as well as the curing method, specific technique used to cure the cannabis and affect the time it takes, right? So, in a general sense, when you're buying weed out there at the dispensaries, go ahead and make sure that you're keeping in mind that whatever the packaging date is, you're looking at somewhere between 2 to 8 weeks before that date is when it was harvested. And then from there, you can kind of gauge your concept of freshness, right? And what you're expecting to see in the results of your flower, right? Now we're gonna go ahead and jump it right into our movie game.
Double bong hits.
Did you have both?
Yeah.
I think.
Not at all.
Yeah, you get ice those, but Chris and Ricky, I feel like will be pretty good at this game.
Oh yeah.
Chris is a fucking killer at this game.
Well, let's see if I can lock in the same way that Sugar Jack had me. So what was it? Was that what it was? The Sugar Rush?
Sugar Rush. By the way, I
That's
talked about the
fucking-
Sugar Rush all the time since smoking it. That's by far.
Is that at the shop?
That's at the shop right now.
I might have to.
There's only a few units left. Get it while supplies last. So great.
Yo, if y'all pick me up one, can I hit you back on?
Sure. Absolutely.
Lit.
Ricky, just to preface to you on the name of this game or on the concept of this game, Basically, we just have to think of movies associated with an actor or the director of the previous movie.
So,
right?
for example, we give you Harry Potter, we think Daniel Radcliffe, and we think of another movie with Daniel Radcliffe. Horns, bam.
Perfect.
And then it goes with horns for the.
That's not the one I went with.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, let's
So if
go.
there's any other actors with horns, they have those actors. You can only name the same actor 3 times, so they can only go with Daniel Radcliffe 3 times.
So you can be like, okay, Daniel Radcliffe is in horns, and then he could be in another
Harry Potter.
and then
1, 2, 3, 7, fuck, it's 7.
And then you can that opens up for so many other people.
So you'll see the trick.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead.
Like, look at me.
Yeah, you're white.
Sean, I'm fucking reflective.
Look how white your forehead
Go,
is.
you, if you
I'm
want to turn it up,
reflective right
Where
now.
at?
You need to go get some sun. Sun?
California just burns me.
There we go.
All right.
Perfect first try too.
Valentine's Day. Gary Marshall's the director.
Julia Roberts. Bradley Cooper.
Okay.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was saying.
Friends with Benefits.
That's good.
Limitless.
And
Limitless,
Hathaway.
that's a good one. Let's go with Limitless.
Taylor
I think
Swift.
Wait,
And Hathaway, you can go.
Guardians of the
Batman.
Galaxy is good. Because
Wow,
Dark
we
Knight
just won.
Rises.
Oh wow, I was gonna say Daredevil.
Ben Affleck. Batman v
Batman.
Superman.
Batman.
Yeah, you can go with that.
Here, hold this.
Yeah. Okay, Marco, you gotta be the man for this. Ben Affleck. That's Henry Cavill. He could go. Another Superman.
You can go Mission Impossible.
Ben Affleck has like a. Oh, he can go.
With Henry Cavill.
What's that fucking movie with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck?
the fucking high school.
Good Will
movie.
Hunting. Good Will Hunting.
That's a fantastic.
Wow, we really just won. Justice League.
Jeremy Irons, Diane Lee.
Wonder Woman.
Henry Cavill's still in that though too.
You're on caps lock.
So weird. Oh, was
Sticky
Gal Gadot in there?
everybody.
Okay, yeah, Gal
Yeah,
Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Isn't she
But
in?
it's going by director too.
Yeah, she's in Fast
Fast
and
and
Furious.
Furious.
Fast and Furious, yeah.
I'm hoping that these.
It went by the director
Oh,
too.
sorry.
Remember?
Yeah. There's a lot of counts right there. Gladiator 2.
2? Is that
Oh,
the new one?
I just watched that shit. That's just.
That one has Denzel Washington, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
Fire. Man on Fire.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The Equalizer.
That's gonna put him in a fucking spot though.
That can throw Dakota Fanning in there.
He's gonna use a Denzel.
Or Dakota Fanning.
Dakota Fanning's way more obscure than Denzel. If you know more Dakota Fanning than Denzel, I'd. Wow. Yeah, it's a Denzel. Use another Denzel.
What did you say?
Didn't he
Man
play
on
Ma-
Fire?
Didn't he play Malcolm X?
The Equalizer.
Didn't he play Malcolm X
Equalizer.
way back in the day?
Equalizer. Malcolm X is a good one though. I heard you.
Because I was to say that might be more obscure.
But he can't use Denzel again.
I know that's what we want.
I'll have to go for cast. We have 2 extra times
What's that movie about the gangsters? That the Denzel movie with the gangsters in it?
where he's a cop.
No, he's a gangster.
Okay,
Oh, here we go.
Oh, okay.
That's
Will
Will
Smith?
Smith. So Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dude.
Wild Wild West.
It's got its own line dance. That movie.
Dude, that movie's so fucking funny. Dude.
I love this movie.
It's a pretty good movie.
I end up seeing
It's a
Will Smith's
cornball.
Oh yeah.
schlock in that shit, bro.
You see his ass.
Black.
Oh, Tommy Lee Jones, dude. No, Good Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Or
No country.
No Country for Old Men.
It's a good one. Javier Bardem.
Yep.
He's gonna be like-
Josh Brolin.
Josh
Llewellyn.
Josh Brolin opens up for Avengers.
And there's so many fucking
Dude.
Avengers.
Timothy Chalamet.
Bones. Or,
Wait, you said Avengers? Yes or no?
do we want to go Avengers?
Yeah, do it.
All right.
It's gonna give him a.
We can do a lot with that.
Stellan Skarsgård. Oh, yeah, he's in that. But technically,
Who is that?
Josh Brolin wasn't the Thanos in the end credits in that one.
Oh,
That was a different.
it's the next
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a different actor.
He's not in
playing
the
that
first
Thanos.
Avengers.
Wow, but we still got something.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We got lucky.
Samuel L.
Ultron.
Jackson, run it.
Dude,
Fiction.
no. Snakes on a Plane. It's done.
Yeah.
It's done after Snakes on a Plane. He ain't getting it, bro.
Tired of these motherfucking snakes.
Oh, but he's getting it. Oh, we should have used that for the last one. Fuck. God damn it, I'm an idiot.
Well, he already used his casting.
Yes,
Django
Django. Jamie.
Booty Call.
What about that one with fucking where he's Ray Charles?
Ray.
Well, we went.
He's gonna go Jamie Foxx again.
Go old school.
So go Ray Charles on the next one because that'll be the
just
last
Ray.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, just type in Ray.
R.A.
Oh, he had to go into a new tab.
Oh, he's searching.
You can
Yeah.
change it up.
He had no idea what this movie was.
See, I don't had him.
What?
See, I had to go with
Ray Charles. It's over.
Jennifer. Yeah. So you go with Jennifer.
It is over.
Wanna go Pierre?
It's over. He's gonna be looking at. He's gonna go to another tab bet. Or he's gonna skip. He still has a skip. I don't know why he doesn't use it.
So we have someone.
Cocaine Bear.
Oh, that is a movie.
He's hitting the skip. He's hitting the skip.
No, he lost.
Let's go.
Cool. Started off with a win.
21 rounds.
Shout out Jamie Foxx helping us with the win.
Thanks, Jamie Foxx.
Thanks, Jamie.
All right, we'll wait for a little.
Get that weed.
Yeah, my head.
Thank you, Jaime.
I really like this game actually.
Chris, do you have anything to drink, bro? Other than water? If not, it's full. I can just grab a water bottle.
There is some the juice.
Yeah, I just need a little bit. I don't need like a big.
I have a peach here. It's like a watermelon strawberry. Never.
That's fine. I don't need like a big glass, just like a little bit. Thank you.
Do you want the tea or the?
The watermelon stuff. Just something to help the old throat.
Yeah,
you know?
because he's running dry right now.
I'm over here with absolutely nothing. We should change our name to Baloney Wizard.
Yeah. Should we make an account?
Yeah.
I'll make an account.
Fine. That's some scanning. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Baloney Wizard.
Ready, guys?
Yep.
Let's run it.
Yeah, we can eat that. Chris.
Oh my god, that's gonna make me puke.
That's disgusting.
You get the first scoop of just that, bro.
Don't tell me that. How old is
Oh,
that?
we have enter movie. Just go with it.
How old is that?
Who is this?
Adam Sandler.
When did you
Mr.
bring that from
Deeds.
your house?
That's hilarious.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's gross. Take that away.
Did you bring out your food prep?
Winona Ryder, Beetlejuice.
Food is shit, bro.
Adam Sandler, Uncut Gems, Grown Ups.
That's so fucking funny.
That was gross, dog.
I feel like I smell it.
You smelled it?
Yeah.
Adam Sandler again.
What's his name?
Little Nicky.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a big lady.
That shit was funny, bro.
Same actor.
Jonathan Lorraine.
Okay, Alan Colbert.
Who the fuck? Just do another fucking Adam Sandler movie.
No, he's striked out.
Rob Schneider is the animal. This Happy is.
Oh yeah, because he's the You Can Do It guy.
What?
Ah.
Skip.
That was a Rob Schneider.
Yeah, but
He's on Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, he is.
apparently
It's not like an apparent role.
You can do it.
Yeah.
No. I'm thinking wrong movie.
Like a
I'm
prominent
thinking wrong
role.
movie. Maybe that was Waterboy.
Sorry, let's see what he does.
Yeah.
Damn.
See?
Requiem for a Dream.
Oh damn. Jared Leto. So go
Fight Club.
Joker or Fight Club. Fight Club.
Because he is the Joker,
I
but
love
that's not the
Requiem.
name of the
I
movie
love
that he's
Requiem
the
for a
Joker
Dream.
in.
Oh, that's such a great fucking movie.
Brad Pitt.
Do a broad one.
Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah,
You-
that's a great movie.
And Tarantino, Robert Richardson.
Is Quentin Tarantino also Django?
No, do Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, but you could do Pulp Fiction. You could do Kill Bill.
Nice.
I hope he goes Kill Bill. That's an easy one.
If he goes Kill Bill, who do we go with?
Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman.
Yep.
My super ex-girlfriend.
My super ex-girlfriend.
What a beast! I remember that movie. Cast.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Matt Damon.
Not
No,
Dylan.
Matt Dillon. What the fuck?
Oh, what the fuck? Outsiders.
Good looks.
Yeah.
Fire pick.
Nah, it's a good cast to it. Yeah, fuck. Matt Dillon movie. Fuck.
We're gonna take an L on this, boys.
I'm just gonna look it up real quick.
Extra time it.
Come on.
Matt Dillon. Matt Dillon. Movies. 5. Just name one.
Wild Things.
No.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
Sorry. Win one, lose one.
Be ready on the search, boys.
okay.
There wasn't. Who the fuck is Matt Dillon? Nobody knows this motherfucker.
Yeah, I thought it said Matt.
No, he's you mean the pre.
He's something about
Gosh.
Mary.
Yumi and Dupree. Is that an Owen Wilson one?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. We got it.
he's the other guy.
Yeah, if we would have had you and me and Dupree loaded up, I could have gone off Wilson. Could have gone hard.
That's the one I was about to pick when I saw it.
Nice. We're 1-1 right now.
Do a couple more. Like 1 or 2 more.
Ready?
Oh, Leo DiCaprio, something. What's eating Gilbert Grape?
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Johnny Depp.
Pirate?
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward?
Oh,
That was just goes hard.
I was gonna say, what was that one? No, I was thinking of a different.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory. Is it Willy Wonka? Yeah, it is Willy Wonka.
Harley.
It's not Charlie. Charlie, I'm talking about
You
your
went to find links? Really? You doesn't know this?
chip.
Yeah.
Hot Justin Long.
Just one nice cool thing.
Do you want to stick Johnny Depp or Justin, or do we want to switch it?
Justin Long. Do accepted.
Yeah.
What?
Accepted.
Accepted?
Yeah.
He's in that?
Yeah, it's Justin Long.
He's the main guy.
Oh yeah, Johnny Depp is in top.
I'm glad you guys know Justin Long because I don't know Justin Long.
Oh yeah.
had that.
Oh, Justin Long's awesome.
Oh, he's hysterical.
I just don't know him off the top of my head.
Jonah Hill.
Mid 90s.
Yeah, Jonah Hill.
That wasn't a bad. That wasn't
What
a bad.
soldier?
Jonah Hill's the director.
Yeah. You go super bad.
Super bad.
Just for Jonah Hill.
That's
Yeah,
what I was thinking.
it's easy. Gives us Michael Cera and Bill Hader and stuff like that. I haven't seen one.
Yeah, I'm singing that one.
Another Jonah Hill. This is the end. Danny McBride. Give me another Danny McBride.
Hot Rod.
Hot Rod.
I heard Tropic Thunder first. But Hot Rod's another good one to have him back. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is also in
Mission Impossible.
Mission. Oh, what the fuck? Mission Impossibly. Let's go to the first one.
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds is fire. I love that.
That is a good movie. The alien one?
Not my blood. Not my blood. Yeah, movie. Dakota Fanning's in that movie.
Give me another Days of Thunder.
Who? Tom Cruise.
Cast.
Robert Duvall. Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
He was on.
John C. Reilly. Step Brothers.
Step Brothers. Awesome. Good save. Walk Hard. Walk Hard is the another John
The
Strader
Dewey
movie.
Cox movie.
Huh?
Yeah. We went with Will Ferrell.
Elf is the first one that comes to mind.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Buddy.
Yeah. Christmas, Elf is a Christmas is a sure.
Mhm.
John Favreau. Iron Man.
Vince Vaughn's in that.
Iron Man.
There you go, Iron Man. What did you say, man?
Ahmed.
That Elf, Will Ferrell, Christmas movie. That's why it's fresh in my brain with Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah.
Well, we referenced Step Brothers a lot too, right?
Robert Downey Jr.
Greatest Showman. No, wait, yeah.
Great Showman, Robert
No.
Downey Jr.
No. What? No.
That's Hugh Jackman.
No. What's the musical that
Oh, isn't Less Than Zero?
Less Than Zero? Oh, what the fuck?
Come on!
Oh, there we go. You guys saw me click it.
We could have done fucking A Scanner Darkly too.
He wasn't that.
I wish I had a mouse.
All right. Last one right now?
Yeah, last one.
You weren't wrong about this.
Message in the bottle.
Kevin Costner, Field of Dreams. Oh.
Pretty gas right now.
The Notebook. Rachel McAdams, Ryan Gosling, James Garner, Sam Shepard.
Go Ryan Gosling.
Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Blade Runner 2049.
Thank you.
I love that fucking movie, bro.
Mhm.
We're gonna go Batista.
Jesus in Blade Runner?
Yeah.
No way.
For a little bit. Harrison Ford.
Star Wars.
No hope.
You're not gonna click a Phantom Menace. We're not alive yet.
Indiana Jones. He's going to Indiana Jones, but wow. Harry Fisher.
Oh, Harry Met Sally. Oh, who's the other fucking? No.
He got it.
Oh yeah.
Billy Crystal, who's also Princess Bride.
It's okay, we already got it. Oscar
Adam
Isaac.
Driver. The Dead Don't Die.
Dead don't die. Good.
He's going to go Adam again with Star Wars.
Megalopolis. Cast. Adam Driver, Giancarlo Esposito.
Shia LaBeouf.
Holes.
Damn it.
My
Could have
favorite.
saved us on that one.
Sorry.
Agents.
John Bell.
Holes.
I didn't hear what you properly said, and holes popped in my brain.
Fury.
Fury?
Yeah. Wow.
I think we got him, boys.
No,
Nope.
Brad Pitt's in
We
there.
got it. Brad
Oh,
Pitt.
Tom Cruise. You could go over another Brad Pitt.
Did we already do Mission Impossible?
Do
No, I think
Oblivion.
that was on the last
Oblivion.
one.
Sorry, I already said them. When I said Tom Cruise. And then you said what?
Oblivion.
Oblivion.
O-B-L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Nice. There it is. What? Oh, he skipped.
Tom Cruise, Tropic Thunder?
Uh-huh.
No, Tom Cruise has been used already, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oblivion. I got it. Cast.
Go for the skip.
Morgan Freeman.
Go for the skip. Don't skip. You can't type that fast.
Yeah.
Draw.
No way. It's always in 19 rounds, bro. We gotta end
have
on
to
a
do one
win.
more.
Well, we won the first one at 21.
I know, but that's the last one. The last two. This one and the last one were 19 rounds. One more.
One more. Okay. All right.
Somebody else is quicker to fucking type up search. I'm going too slow to help.
Hey, if you guys think
I'm
you can
doing
do
my
quicker,
best.
if you guys, yeah, if you guys think you can do quicker, I like. All right, cool. And no. I'm saying. I'll let it happen because I want to win.
Bologna was at 420.
50 Shades Freed, Dakota
the fuck?
Johnson,
Jenny
Jamie.
Elfman.
I don't know.
Oh, you know Jenny Elfman.
Dakota Johnson, she's in
Nightmare Before Christmas is Jenny Elfman.
Okay.
You can go another Jenny
Frankenweenie?
Elfman.
Oh.
I'm
gonna go with Frankenweenie
Frankenweenie?
from for Tim Burton.
That movie's fire.
But Danny Elfman as well. Yeah, you're right. Cool.
That's cool.
Tim Burton and Danny Elfman always work together.
Okay, I wasn't familiar.
Like almost all.
But actually, now Danny Elfman does sound like familiar.
All right, you lost your chance, Margo.
Oh shit!
Tim Burton and Jenny Elfman.
Thank you.
He was Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, first one.
Oh fuck! What the fuck?
Come on, man, it's not hard.
Sweeney Todd, Tim Burton, Johnny Depp. Can we go back to Edward Scissorhands?
On the bottom part, you go Willy Wonka.
Harry Potter too.
Mm-hmm.
Sweeney Todd is cool, except it's a fucking musical.
Yeah, except for musicals.
Johnny Depp, Crybaby, Cast.
Yeah. Oh wait, no.
Oh fuck!
Damn.
All right.
Iggy Pop?
It's a hard one, dude.
Iggy Pop, Chris.
Well, Amy Lupine, go to which school? Carried Away, 1996.
Oh my God,
Good,
let's
good,
go.
good,
He's
good.
not gonna get this.
Good.
Well, Depps.
Dennis Hopper, Easy Rider.
Blue Velvet.
Yeah.
Blue Velvet. Good job.
They have to know we're cheating.
You have to know we're cheating.
These are hitting right now.
Yeah. Dopamine.
Hey, Dr. Mike said that humans were made to cheat.
You're right.
Sure.
You and Chris are almost like 6.
Eraserhead, Jack Nance, David Lynch.
Movies. Lost Highway.
Lost Highway.
Yeah, those are some sugary bursts.
Mulholland Drive.
Love.
Mulholland Drive.
Yep.
Is that us right there?
No, that's them. Scott Coffney, David Lynch, Angelo.
The Elephant Man.
Skip.
Yeah, skip.
Jesus.
We're just cheating. Can I take it? Yeah.
Tank Girl, Scott Coffney.
This guy's low key fucking based.
Naomi Watts.
Come on. Give it to me.
King Kong.
King.
That's what my girlfriend
Which
calls me
one,
in the
though?
bedroom.
There we go. Isn't that one fool the pianist in this fool in this shit? Yeah, I think.
The fool with the nose.
Yeah, the nose.
The nose.
Anthony.
The nose.
Anthony. Adrian Brody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Adrian.
And Jonah Hill. No, not Jonah.
Didn't think
It's fucking Jack Black.
Yes. Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Let's go!
Hell yeah.
I don't know. Fucking we cheated. This shit's hard.
Still got boys.
Logan.
When they go with all those low key
Give it to
actors,
Chris for me.
it's hard.
Connect it.
Connect it for us.
Everybody.
Connect it.
Voltron 4 CH.
The THC runs through all of our veins.
Oh, he's mine.
And that was Talking High
Guys,
Culture,
in
ladies
front
and
of
gentlemen. That's all you.
Oh, lit.
Thank you for joining us on Talking High Culture tonight. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. share this with everyone you know, and just smoke weed, have fun. Check us out next time. Check us out on talkinghighculture.com. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Have a great night.
Check out our vids.
Check out everything.
You're getting real high while you're doing it too. Yeah.
Shower's low-key popping, man.
You feel pretty good.